for three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air. We about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe. You already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul. The win the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes. Going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah. Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd, and I'm all alone today, as I should be, because this game was not as exciting as we've grown to accustomed to so far this season. Miami lost to the New York Knicks, of all people, 140-132. And I just think that this game was, I don't know, dog, like it started off really rough. Karl-Anthony Towns was on fire in the first quarter. And then after that, you got guys like Landry Shamet and Jordan Clarkson, who picked him up off the bench. Landry Shamet ended the game with 36. Jordan Clarkson ended with 24. Karl-Anthony Towns ended with 39, even though he tried to get 40 and Kel'el blocked him in that last shot. But it was just a game where Miami didn't particularly defend well. And I thought it was a game that should have been well within their range, considering that New York was playing without Jalen Brunson. They lost OG Anunoby very early on in this game. But the story of this game will probably end up being the offensive rebounding that happened. Mitchell Robinson didn't score a single fucking point this game, but his impact was felt all over the game. Oh my God. Shut up, Ricky. Thank you. Please. Look, he came in, he left. Fuck you, Ricky. No. How you doing this evening?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Give me your thoughts on the game, because I was just running my mouth for a little bit.
Boy, belt. Cat. But yeah, that was my thoughts. All that I just said.
I think those
is a hashtag problem. That's my takeaway.
I think of all the games that we kind of played without Bam, this was the one where it felt most like his presence was missed, because we were getting like kind of destroyed in all the areas that Bam legitimately kind of handles for this team. Oh, he's back. You say Ricky Bam for tonight? No. Go ahead, Ricky. How are you? You gonna eat a W? See you later, Kane. But no, I think Bam was kind of extremely missed tonight, because in the areas of this game, like kind of the little things is kind of where Miami lost this way. The rebounding was huge because most of them came as offensive rebounds, and a lot of that came because people weren't boxing out. Thank you, Vibes, for being with the 199. Don't know. You say Ware be getting cooked every game. It's becoming a problem. Let's start with Kel'el Ware. New 15 points, 10 rebounds in 35 minutes. He had 3 blocks and 1 assist, but didn't feel extremely impactful tonight. What are your thoughts on Kel'el Ware?
I disagree with that. Kel'el, Cat scored 32 points in the first half.
He scored most of them in the first quarter.
But I know for a fact at least 30 of them came in the first half.
Yeah.
A lot of those were on jump shots. Kel'el is not used to guarding out that far, so that was a lesson. Cat was quiet in the second half. Their guards dismantled us in the second half. Like, took them niggas to town. Landry Shamet and Jordan Clarkson did the heavy lifting, quote unquote, in the second half. That's not on Kel'el. Like, we got it to it. Then it wasn't like a 2-point game at one point in the third or something. Might have even been tied. Kel'el was playing fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like Cat cooked you for 60. It was no type of adjustment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And then a lot of those offensive rebounds was guard rebounds. Like, Josh Hart was grabbing rebounds. Shamet was grabbing rebounds. I can't blame Kel'el for that tonight. Like,
yeah, I mean, Josh Hart had 12 rebounds.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not Kel'el's man. So I don't understand. Like, and I'm not saying the kid was perfect tonight or he would or anything of the sort. I'm just simply saying, like, I don't think Kel'el was the biggest problem tonight, to me personally.
So my point wasn't that Kel'el was the biggest problem. It was just kind of like it was obvious that there's still some shit that bro need to work on. Like, I think in a game like this, well, first of all, they have Kel'el trying to anchor a defense, and I don't think he's that kind of player yet. Like, I don't think Kel'el is the type of player that can anchor a defense, especially not Miami's defense at this point in his career.
Absolutely not.
And so, like, you felt that. But I also felt like there was a humongous issue with him in terms of, like, still the same shit that people been talking about all year. Like, the boxing out thing was a problem. Maybe not the biggest problem for them, because you're right. The guards did have their way, or New York's guards did have their way, and they didn't even have their top guard out there. But I didn't like Mitchell Robinson having 8 offensive rebounds. I'm
with you on that.
Like, so like the Cat thing, that's understandable. Almost half of Cat's field goals came from the 3-point line. He shot 13 for 26 and 6 of 14 from the 3-point line. I'm there with you. It is like, that's not 100% Kel'el's fault, but like the rebounding thing is something that he could have curtailed a little bit, and I just don't think like he was strong enough, kind of like boxing out and shit, to do that. But somebody else said something in the comments about Jovic, and that motherfucker.
5 fouls, no impact. We had 3 points.
3 points in 13 minutes. He was 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3-point line. He had 4 assists and a turnover, and in 4 rebounds. But I'm sorry, bro, but Gang just not. We keep saying it over and over, whether it be in playback or on these post-game shows. He doesn't have a role that he can fulfill every night because he's not consistent at anything.
Nope. And you night by night, you literally don't know what you're gonna get from him. And I think the reason, like, this was my Davion point the other night, the reason why I guess I'm more critical of him than I am Kel'el, they just paid him $15 million a year. So that means to me, y'all see a product that is finished, is at like peak performance, you know what I'm saying? Like ascending. This don't look like an ascension. It look like he might be getting worse.
On a night-to-night basis.
Like, I don't know what he does.
They say people say Jovic don't care about ball, but Jovic the real Serbian that don't give a fuck last kid. For real. Ralph the Ace with the $4.99 don't know. Appreciate you. He said, good stream, gang. Too many seasons in a row getting out rebounded. Hardly any second chance points. Gonna go hit the bourbon.
And the great thing is they did have offensive rebounds tonight.
Don't drink and drive. Who you talking about? The Heat?
Yeah.
They did. Let me check the stats sheets. Offensive rebounds. New York only got 5 more offensive rebounds. They got 20, and Miami ended up with 15. And the defensive rebounds were the same, even. They had 31 apiece. But I think the impact of offensive rebounds is kind of what we saw tonight, and they were happening in bunches. Like, New York got a ton of extra possessions, like, in one sequence, just because they were offensive rebounding the ball in bunches like that. And that's what was hurting Miami. Those extra kickouts into made threes and shit like that was what was tearing Miami up. But back to this Jovic thing, bro. Like, I don't want to. I blame Jovic because it is his fault. But I don't want Spo to escape no blame from this either, because I think Spo is the person who. It's not. I think I know. Spo's the person who's responsible for defining Jovic's role, and I don't think he's done a good job of that this year.
I'm with you. Like,
how can you turn this around though? Like, what should we have him do?
Sit on the bench.
You can't have $15 million. He got to play.
If you phrase it like that, I don't. And this is not. I'm not even trying to be funny. I don't know what he's good at in any capacity, so I don't know how his role gets defined. Excuse me, and that's like not even me trying to be funny or anything. I don't know what he thrives at. Like, it's not as a distributor, so I don't know how you define a role for a guy who don't really do anything well.
And it's like
to me,
the problem is, like, as a distributor, if he's going to be a distributor with the second unit, then that removes the ball from Jaime's hands, who's having a phenomenal year on the ball. Since tonight, I think Jaime was cool tonight. I do think that people have started to game plan for Jaime a little bit, and it's impacting his play. But back to the Jovic thing, if you give him the ball to be a facilitator in the second unit, you're taking the ball out of Jaime's hand. You can't ask him to be a spot-up shooter when he's not effective at that at all. Like, he takes wild threes, and most of the time when he gets the ball, he just kind of, before he thinks about it, dribbles the ball and tries to drive it to the rim. He's not a defender. He's not a rebounder. I guess I'm with you. Like, I don't know what the fuck they want from him. And I feel like if you're going to invest $15 million into a player, then you have to see something that you feel like you can mold into something consistent that produces, that contributes to a championship. And I just don't know kind of where they go from here with Jovic. Let's pivot to that nigga Nico. I mean, not Nico, but Jaime. I just said a little bit, but Jaime ended the game tonight with Jaime. He had 23 points on 9 for 20 shooting. And I feel like at this point in the season, even though it's still relatively early, teams have started to adjust to Jaime. You saw the other night, this was like 2 games in a row, where they put a center on Jaime, like just kind of forcing him to shoot. And he has not adjusted to that. He's still trying to, ram his way into the lane. And it's working sometimes. You saw a few times tonight where he was able to bully some people. But it's also leading to him having to take a ton of shots in order to get to these point totals. What is it with Jaime? Is Jaime cool? Or is it – do you see him being able to adjust to the adjustment that the league seems to be making to him?
We're going to have to see. And that's like not even me being funny, but I can't – I don't really have a prediction one way or another, because we saw Jaime start his career hot, and then it was bad for a season and a half, and now he started again. So he started hot again. So I don't know. It's clearly going to be an adjustment coming for not just him, but the whole team when Tyler gets back and when Bam gets back. So I don't know. I do think he has a role on the second unit, and that may, allow him to figure it out on his own, because he's clearly going to be like the alpha, quote unquote, of that second unit. So that might help him out, because that'll knock him down, so to speak, a couple pegs in terms of needing him to do it every night. But I genuinely don't know. For his sake, I hope he can. But
so one thing that does help him out is the fact that Jaime rounds out his game with other areas. So like he passed the ball, gets assists or whatever. He's facilitating in this role, and he's also rebounding out this role. So that does help kind of the stat sheet and the impact overall in the game, because I do believe that like enormous impact on what's happening with Miami in their basketball. I just feel like from the scoring perspective, if he's going to continue this push as like a 6-man or whatever, it can't just be point totals. It have to be meaningful baskets, and a lot of this don't feel like it's happening in meaningful times. I feel like people have been able to take him out of his game, and he's not going to have. He can't let people do that to him if he plans to kind of cement himself in kind of like this 6-man hub or secondary hub or whatever, one of the hubs, one of the engines of Miami Heat's offense in that way. SSJ Lanky, appreciate you for the $4.99 dono. You said 7-foot Vlad Golden has to be all types of doo-doo garbage if Kashad getting the desperation center minutes over him. Yeah, Kashad is on a standard contract for the Miami Heat, and Vlad Golden is on a 2-way. Vlad Golden was always viewed as kind of like a project-type player. I don't ever expect him to see like serious minutes on the Heat, but I also never expected Kashad Johnson to see serious minutes because he's not a serious basketball player. He's not real. And he played significant time today at the 5 for them. And I didn't enjoy it. The box score say he only played 2 minutes. It felt like he played for 3 quarters. Who else? Oh, Norm Powell. Got to give Norm Powell his props. He had a phenomenal game tonight in terms of scoring the ball. He does Norm Powell things where he takes 11 shots. But I think in terms of like players who were like trying to win it even late in the fourth quarter, Norm Powell kind of came. He showed up tonight.
Norm,
go ahead.
This is not me hating. Norm is like Terry Rozier to me. In a sense, he just seemed like a nigga that just won his stats. Like, got my 29. Y'all niggas lost. Like, you know, just a little, like, just a little bit. And I'm not saying he don't care about winning, but he definitely seemed like a got mine type of nigga to me. I don't know.
22 points, 0 assists.
Oh, he only had 22 tonight?
22 shots. I'm sorry. He had 38.
Yeah, that's God damn. He had what?
He had 38 points, 0 assists, 5 rebounds.
Yeah, like the nigga gonna shoot. Like, I was like a play in the fourth, like it was like with 2 minutes left, and he got a steal or like it was like a leak out or something, and him and Keishad, I'm not Keishad, damn Roy, the brain washed me. Him and Kel'el both ran back.
Oh, and Kel'el was down in the paint.
Kel'el was down in the paint without a big, and that nigga still shot a 3. And I was like, bro, like, come on, like, you can't shoot that. And I know he had hit one in possession before, but still, you can't shoot that shot. Like, your big ran back with you, reward him. But Norm is cool. It's just gonna be all offense with him, because as evidenced by Shamet and Clarkson, he ain't gonna play no defense. So
yeah, he a cone, and I tend to agree with you that his play style is. It makes me seem hypocritical because Tyler Herro plays a lot like this, in my opinion. But I feel like Norm is infinitely more efficient at it. But also, to your point, Norm ain't the type of player who's gonna make nobody around him better. I don't know if people believe that he will. I don't believe y'all if y'all think that he there to take pressure off of nobody. Norm is there to score the basketball, and that's what he will do. So shout out him when he scored tonight. He didn't pass that bitch to nobody, and I look, we needed it. So shout out to Norm. He had a solid game. The rest of these niggas on the team weren't really worth talking about. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, sir. I got Davion Mitchell smoke.
Oh, okay. Let's have that conversation.
I don't care about your points. I don't care about your assists. According to niggas who are Heat fans, I did not know this, but people told me this. Your nickname is Off Night. What guard had an off night tonight?
Niggas was on.
I ain't never seen Landry Shamet score this many points before in my life. And in the fourth quarter, you guard Deuce McBride? Landry Shamet and Jordan Clarkson do whatever they want to Norm and Pele, and he fumbled, and you're guarding Deuce McBride? What's up, brother? Somebody let me know.
Oh shit, he did fumble. I'm a little bit behind you on YouTube TV too, but
My bad.
yeah, you cool. Don't worry, I'm still gonna watch.
I just like I don't like this.
So we were talking about it in the playback, and you were trying to find a word to describe Davion Mitchell, and we couldn't. Like there wasn't like one word. It was just he's a bench guard who is starting.
I just figured it out literally just now.
Go ahead.
The word for him, he's ill-suited. He's
like
ill-suited for his position, and that's not his fault.
His position is starting point guard?
Yes, specifically on our team, the way the team is made up, that he's ill-suited. This is Yup in the comments said Davion is not a starting point guard in this league. I'm not gonna read that second part because no, they won't. And I agree with that. And the problem is the Heat are playing him in this position and relying on him to be stuff that he's not. So it's making it look worse. Because for a minute, you remember the other night I was complaining about the contract, and then you said the numbers, and I was like, well, damn, it really ain't. It ain't that bad. The worst contract is the Jovic one. So it ain't the contract. That's what it is. He's ill-suited. It makes it look much worse when he shouldn't be this relied upon.
So the problem with
Davion, my gosh.
The problem with Davion right now is the same problem is tangentially that I've had with Tyler Herro, whereas like you miscast him in this role, but it's the appropriate role for him considering the rest of the roster. There is no better option as a starting point guard on this roster than Davion Mitchell.
Agreed.
And that in and of itself makes it highlight. It puts a magnifying glass on kind of him when he has these type of performances, where it's like he's not going to be able to stop both of them.
Can you put a comment on the screen, please?
Which one?
SSJ Lanky's last comment.
This one?
Yep.
Well, SSJ Lanky, I want to ask you this. How? Who's going to take that contract? I think in the first year of this extension, he has the ability to veto any trade that, like.
Not even just that. Y'all been saying these are tradable contracts for like the past 4 or 5 years.
There you go. SSJ.
Which of these tradable contracts have been traded? I think like the Dwayne Dedman was a tradable contract. They had to put a pick to trade that
So one of the things that people I've learned is that the way that Jovic's contract is structured is that the most expensive years, it's a 4-year extension. The most expensive years of that extension are the first year and the 4th year. And there's a significant discount in the middle 2 years, something like $14 million or something like that in those middle 2 years. I think ideally that'll be when they want to try and trade him. Is in those times, but I don't think they're looking that they're not even of that line of thinking just yet. They're not there yet. They just made an investment, and they're going to give it at least a year to see how they can maximize it. And it may not be a way to do it, but that extension is terrible, bro. It's just bad. I don't like it. I've seen enough to be like, I'm cool with parting ways with the perceived talent, just because I don't think that man is going to, somebody say Denver. Big Joker got to say, yeah, he could come in order for Denver to take that. But what would they?
No, sir, brother, not he can come. He has to say, get me him.
Yeah, well, also like what would Denver realistically give up?
Who is he better that's in their rotation?
Yeah, like what would
who you playing him over? You playing him over
Bruce Brown?
Peyton Watson? I know Zach Brown just got hurt or whatever the white boy name is, but like he's not better than them. So what purpose does he even serve?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like I don't care if they want to play with each other. Like that's between them.
They play with each other every summer in Serbia.
Yeah, like that's between them what they want to do. But in terms of like the Miami Heat, like what of value would you get for a player like Jovic from Denver?
You're attaching picks today.
Yeah, like what is the point? Like we're beyond the point where we need to continue to like attach assets to negative assets and just to get them off the roster. Y'all ain't learned y'all lesson with Kyle Lowry?
Brother.
Like you don't get addition by subtraction does not work in basketball.
And if it do work in basketball, it damn sure don't work for the Miami Heat.
I ain't never seen it happen. Not for Miami. For Miami. Like not trading a nigga just to get him off of the roster. Nothing good has ever come of that. So like people need to be very wary of just trying to get off of a player who's playing bad right now at their lowest point and start thinking about what to do with players at their highest point. Y'all know y'all should be talking about trading right now? Pele. No. Oh, sorry. I almost said something. Jaime. Tyler.
Norman.
I would trade all of them.
Expeditiously in the words of T.I.
I was he's a new here, what y'all talking about. I mean, we just look, Haroon, you're not.
It was a topic. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, for a couple minutes anyway, because I'm about to end the show. Like,
brother, way past my bedtime.
I'm trying to tell y'all, this time change has been whooping my ass, and I know this is the normal time that we're supposed to be doing these, but brother, this shit feels like it's 14 o'clock p.m. Oh, 22 came back in the game. He's a horse. You say that Jaime trade would feed families? It would.
I'm putting. So can I? Boom. This is. I guess we could close on this.
What's up?
In terms of tradable position, quote unquote, like who should be traded, what order do you put the players in?
Tyler 1, Jaime 2. How many am I doing?
Do 4.
Okay. Tyler 1, Jaime 2. We can't trade Terry, so I'm not going to put him in there because Terry would be
that nigga is arrested.
Yeah. Terry would probably be 2, but I think Jaime is 2. You need to sell high on Jaime. If he would allow it, I'd trade Jovic probably 3. And then the 4th one would probably be Norm.
See, my order is Norman 1, Jaime 2, Tyler 3, and then who was the 4th one you said? Jovic. We could. I don't think you could get anything for him, but sure, put him on there.
So you trading Norman?
Oh no. Look, this is my list. Boom. Norman 1. Wiggs 2.
Okay. Tyler
3. Jaime 4.
I like the Wiggs one. I want to replace my 4 with Wiggs. You said Norman 1 because you think we can get the most back for Norman?
Yep, a team that's gonna need like a scorer off the bench or something in the postseason.
Willing to part with a young player in the pick for somebody?
Yes, sir. That thinks like, all right, Norman could be a difference maker for us. And then Wiggins is like of that same ilk to me, like a team that needs a professional wing, like heavy on a professional.
If somebody offered me a first for Wiggins, he out of there.
Yep. So that's where I put him.
Vibes with Ben with the 199. I don't know. He said, "How likely do you think we get Ja Morant?" I don't think that's likely at all.
That thug ain't coming to Miami, and I don't think he a thug, but I think
they
probably think he a thug.
I think the perception of Ja Morant is more of a hindrance to a trade with Miami than the actual basketball, even though that hasn't been great. I would like to trade for Ja.
As would I.
But I guess that's kind of along the lines of how you rank your trades, though, because if we're getting a Ja Morant and we're not getting a pick, we're giving up picks.
Yep.
And on top of that, that's the trade that Tyler would go with.
And Tyler hurt right now. I don't see anybody wanting Tyler at this point.
Even if they did want him, like, I don't think Miami is in the.
They're not giving him up for no Ja Morant.
Yeah, no, but I also don't think Miami is in the season of giving up picks. So I think I might reorder it. Like, I think the Tyler one was just me wanting to trade Tyler because I'm sick of him.
Fair.
But yeah, I like to rearrange. I would say Norman's the new number 1. Wiggs is probably number 2 because you get a pick. I think Tyler would go down to 4.
Jaime at 3.
Like, I think Tyler would go down to 4 in terms of people that I'd be willing to trade because For Tyler, if you're trading Tyler, then you're giving up picks to get an upgrade.
Tyler stays at 3 to me. I would rather keep Jaime right now simply because he's the cheapest of all 4 of them.
Yeah, I would rather keep Jaime, but I think in terms of like if we're using the
Value.
same like trade value, yeah, I think right now what Jaime is doing is kind of piquing the interest of some teams who might be looking for some cheap labor.
Yeah,
and they're willing to give up picks for it. So, yeah, like the Tyler thing is at 4 because again, Tyler, you're adding picks to get an upgrade over a player, and I don't want Miami to be in the upgrade business right now because I don't even think with an upgrade like Ja, this team is anywhere close to like contention.
I'm with that. It's definitely heavy on the Norman and Wiggs for me right now.
Yeah. Like let Norm keep scoring these 38 balls, and then as soon as who got some picks that might need
for real,
yeah, who might need a guy off the bench to do
a couple guys. I'll see you both. I'll see you Norman and Wiggins. What we talking about?
Oh shit, we got the Knicks again. Yeah. Fucking Lord.
Sunday?
It's in 3 days.
Monday.
Yeah, so I think it's Monday at 7:30 p.m. Which was later
in New York.
No, it's in Miami.
They getting them Knicks games way early this season.
They getting a lot of shit out the way early. We done already got the West Coast trip out the way.
Some of it.
SS Jedlinki said Atlanta. Well, for who though? You talk about Norm? Nah,
do they do that trade in division?
I don't think so, and I don't think they do the trade in division because you don't want to play Norm. Also, I don't see why they would bring Norm in there to play next to Trae Young, or like what they could offer Miami. Like I don't know if they got they got the Pelicans pick. Oh,
the Dairy Queen trade.
Yeah,
but I don't think that they giving up that pick as bad as New Orleans look.
Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, that shit might be cooked. Who knows? We'll do a lot more of this kind of talk like when we get closer to it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to pick this next New York. I don't want to pick this next game because I'm gonna say they're gonna win and then they're gonna lose. But if I say they're gonna lose, they're gonna win.
Fair.
It's gonna be the same predicament as it was tonight. Except I think the game ends a lot closer because Miami gonna come in there and they're not gonna let Karl-Anthony Towns score 20-something points in the first quarter. And they probably might have either Tyler or Bam back. And that little shot in the arm might be enough to get them a win. So fuck it. Thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to New for pulling up. Yeah, you niggas only getting 32 minutes tonight. Enjoy it. Enjoy your night. I'm going to bed.
As am I.
Come on now. Play the video, me.
Oh yeah.
Ricky tried to duck smoke. He lost, nigga.
Oh no, that nigga coming to work next week.
Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air. We